The number one rule I have for hitters, both in batting practice and in game, is never sacrifice bat speed for contact with less than two strikes. That could also be said, never sacrifice power for contact with less than two strikes. And the idea is that we want to be a threat and we want to make ourselves a tough out. It's not uncommon for a hitter to be deceived by the pitcher to where we're out front, or we all of a sudden we start to pull the trigger, realize that our timing is off, or it's a different pitch than we recognized out of the hand, and then you see the old butt out, just flip the bat at it to just try to make contact. The problem is now you become a just put it in play hitter. When you hear a coach say just put it in play when you have less than two strikes, they're basically saying, hey, the defense is terrible, put it in play and let's rely on them making a mistake. It works at the lower levels, I get it. If you're coaching minors in Little League, your chances of getting on base when you've just put it in play are pretty good. In fact, you could probably even count on somebody to throw the ball away to get 3 bags out of it. But to be a competitive hitter, that's not what we want to rely on. We want to create our own damage. And so if we put ourselves in a situation, it's a 0-0 count, we're sitting fastball, we recognize fastball out of the hand, and then we get to about, right here into the attack and realize, oh shoot, it's a changeup, or oh man, I'm way out front. Remember, it's a 0-0 count. Then all of a sudden you slow down and you hit it, and you hit that weak ground ball to the shortstop. What I think is it's better to stay strong there, to stay committed to hitting with power. And even if you swing and miss, you're still in a better situation than you would have been if you put it in play with a weak swing. We would rather be sitting 0-1 after being fooled, because then we're going to recognize that pitch better next time if he tries to throw it again. But even if we stay strong and we get beat out front, there's a possibility that we do still barrel that ball up and we hit that double down the line or end up getting it over the outfielders' heads. I've seen a lot of really good hitters or really good results come from guys getting beat out front but staying strong. And then you could see they're, even though they're way out front, there's a lot of power out there. You see it in the big leagues all the time. You see it at the lower levels. It's the guys that stay committed to bat speed, committed to power, that are going to have success in those situations. And one thing that you've got to focus on is training that in the batting cage. I see it all the time. I used to yell at my high school guys about it. That was one thing that I would just kind of come unglued about, is just, man, stop sacrificing bat speed for contact when you're in the cage. You should be cutting it loose. You should be getting after it. Now remember, that's under control. We're not talking like full on swinging out of your shoes, but staying strong and looking to make good, strong contact. So remember, batting cage, practice, in game, don't sacrifice bat speed with less than two strikes. And then get good at hitting the ball with two strikes, or get good at hitting in a situation with two strikes. At that point, we got to fight that off. A swing and a miss is an out. So that's when we shorten up, we widen out, whatever that, we'll talk about two-strike approach later, but get good at hitting out of a two-strike approach so you can go big with less than two strikes and not feel like you have to sacrifice bats for contact. Just, don't give away at bats. That's giving away at bats. Don't do it.